as you know, with the Bill O'Reilly factor, or crazy factor I call it now, he's got the factor tip of the day. Well, we have our safety tip of the day, believe it or not, a safety tip. People who are flying, who are want to see grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, people who are flying. Your safety tip for the day is do not fly with the TSA. Do not do it. They'll grope you. They'll grope you. So the best way, if you want to travel, and this to travel to see mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, take the train or take a Greyhound bus. Seriously, if you don't want to be groped or raped or be molested at the airport, this is the alternative. The alternative is take the train or the bus. Safety tip of the day. Safety tip of the day. Go ahead, Amy.
I have to agree with you. TSA needs to be let go. They need to be let go. They need to be fired. It's just an absolute joke. TSA is a joke. They're more of the clown's stupid puppets. Mm-hmm. And he is instructing them to rape, pillage, destroy the American people while they travel and make a joke of our American public while they're traveling.
Right.
And they can't even feel safe. Like I said, you know what? Some people have to fly because they can't, take the train or whatever. But that's your American right to say to the TSA, you know what? You touch me, you touch my belongings, and we're going to have legal issues.
Right.
And maybe if we all get lawyers to go after the TSA, maybe the TSA will say, oh, okay, well, and I understand that they have to sniff for, the danger and stuff, which I can understand that. But as an American, we should be able to feel safe on American soil. Right. And we can no longer feel that way because of the fact that we have the clown in the White House who is nothing but a clown.
Right.
Who is a demon clown, basically. And he wants to take over a nation and completely destroy it.
I want to mention this about the TSA. One thing about what Bush did with TSA, remember he put the TSA in force there because of Homeland Security. Here's what the requirement was. The requirement was to be an ex police officer, as somebody who's actually in law enforcement, an ex law enforcement. However, the requirements have changed. If you are since Obama 2009, 2009 when Obama got elected, 2009 the TSA requirements were are you a formal criminal? If they say yes, you're hired. If you are a molester or a pedophile or a serial rapist, you'll get hired with a TSA under supervision, under a supervisor's authority, So supervisors will watch you, what you're doing, and these guys are working there. These guys work at the airport. They're not supposed to do this, but they are there because, again, Obama made an executive order, and that's got to be changed. It has not been changed yet because, again, Congress did not go for it. Congress did not, what they do? They pass Obamacare. What do they do this is what they did in 2010. What do they do? They pass Obamacare. What do? They pass the amnesty bill. They actually pass it. Yes, this is in there. So, again, the TSA has more authority, more power than ever before now because the amnesty bill too as well. I'm not sure a lot of people don't even know that. However, they're doing anything they can to wire it down to make sure that this report does not get out. And the only people you're going to hear this from is Mark Levin, myself, Rush Limbaugh, and also a little bit from Sean Hannity. But again, the FCC law, I want to mention too, regarding the FCC, Obama wants to appoint George Soros to be the commissioner at FCC in 2015, by the way. This is from Newsmax. This is also from the Examiner, as well as we get this right here. Newsmax, the Examiner, and and also the National Review too. All report they have 3 reports here, confirmed reports. This is also coming from the Forbes magazine too as well. Forbes magazine. So this is coming from 4 different places we just gave you. This is coming from the Examiner, Forbes magazine, the Wall Street Journal, and the National Review, all saying that all saying that George Soros, Obama wants to nominate George Soros to be the next commissioner for the FCC. There you go. And that's what's going on right now. That's what's happening.
Imagine that.
So
yeah, that's one person we don't need. He's evil too. He's evil.
right. Yeah, you know.
I would advise people to.
But it has to be. But here's the thing, Amy.
If you're in that same state where George Soros is from, right? Scream, go down there. I mean, shake your fist, whatever you got to do, because George Soros is nothing but a demon.
Well, I want to say,
eats and sleeps money. That's all he cares.
Amy.
He doesn't care about Americans.
Amy, but this has to be proved by Congress and the Senate for him to get it before this guy gets approved by Obama regime. The Obama regime can say this, but it has to be approved by. This is under the Constitution. It has to be approved by any not just a political figure, but a executive figure as the presidential cabinet has to be approved by the Senate and the House for this to happen. Any executive officer has to be approved by before Obama actually makes this happen. It has, by law, it has to get approved by the Senate and the House. Because when you got an executive officer with a branch in the White House, this has to be approved by the Senate and the House too as well. They have to approve it. They have to by law. Yes, they do. And I guarantee it, it will not get approved either. It will not happen.
I'm glad it's not going to get, and I would hope that it would not get approved because
man's evil.
And he's another part of the Obama regime, demon regime.
Right. Right.